on that end, and the Grizzlies are going to need for Luke Kennard, especially with Ja Morant being down, they're going to need for him to be able to still knock down some shots.
Holmgren hits the three to open the preceding quarter. Well, Kennard has the most playoff experience in terms of games, 26. Both of these teams really light on playoff experience. Pippen covered up by Dort. 10 to shoot. Pippen with a drive. In and out. And a rebound falls to the Thunder.
Very important first 5 minutes of this third quarter. The Grizzlies don't allow the Thunder to establish anything on the offensive end.
The Thunder actually had a winning record when trailing at halftime. They were 14-9 in the regular season. Jaren through the lane, draws a foul.
It may have just been announced to us, but I want for this Grizzlies team, they knew exactly what the task at hand was going to be and what they were going to have to do to be able to pull this basketball game out without Ja Morant.
Williams, his three is off. Meanwhile, Hartenstein, that was his fourth personal foul. So Hartenstein with 4. And the Thunder tried to play small in that second quarter.
A lot of it was they had to play small because of the foul situation that they had going on.
Jaren works against Hartenstein, and that'll be called an offense. Hartenstein's floater is in. Hartenstein's first bucket of the game, and averaging 10 a game in the first 2.
And that is his go-to shot. That little floater.
Pippen left that one well short. Gilgeous-Alexander turns the corner and misses from the baseline. That one halfway down. Kennard, blow by Dort. Bain, Pippen, Edey. Just the Grizzlies, but it goes out of bounds. At least not a live ball turnover.
Right. Those
live ball turnovers in both games 1 and 2, detrimental to the Grizzlies' hopes of wins. Gilgeous-Alexander leans in, fades, and hits. 20 for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Europe coming over from Paris. Edey got 5. Mark Daigneault does not make any changes, even though Hartenstein has the 4 fouls. Bain drives, has it blocked. But
rely upon in this scenario.
Jaren, 6 to shoot, wheels in the lane against the double team. Bain for 3, bingo!
Out of these late double teams by the Oklahoma City Thunder. One early was a tic-tac-toe play that led to a lob for Edey from Ja Morant, and then nice 3 there to Desmond Bain. Good steal here by Kennard.
Kennard with the steal. One way to get your pace back. Pippen on the bounce. In traffic.
Offensive foul.
First time in his career coming over as a free agent from the New York Knicks. Crushing Denver 65-47 at halftime.
That is.
Well, that's why I suggested that the Thunder were going to really try to get a sweep out of this. That 3-ball missed. Pippen the rebound, and he gets fouled.
This level of effort and execution and not allowing the Thunder to play up and down basketball, they can push them to a limit that they weren't expecting also.
Dort picks up his second personal foul, 13th foul on the Thunder. Jackson against Hartenstein, takes him in the lane, hooks and hits.
Jaren almost grabbed at his left ankle when he was getting up.
A lot of physicality in this game. Gilgeous-Alexander out of the double. Hartenstein swings to Williams. Grizzlies up 24. Williams. But then Holmgren comes up with a loose ball. Another second chance opportunity for the Thunder. Grizzlies 5 blocks on the night. Kennard for 3. And Dort the rebound. Quality look for Kennard. He struggled in the latter stages of the season, shooting the 3-ball after shooting so well in the month of January. Hartenstein's floater is long. Dort taps out the rebound. Holmgren puts it on the deck. Hartenstein throws ball here. 5 gone by in the third. Pippen, a 3. Loose. But the Thunder have 8 offensive rebounds. Bain, and the Grizzlies turned it over. Turnovers were not an issue in the first half. They're starting to become an issue here in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander knocks down a 3.
I talked earlier about you cannot dribble into traffic with this Thunder defense. They are too good with their hands, and the length of their wing players is something that you have to be aware of.
Knock away.
Oh, wow, Lou George just took Desmond Bain out on the screen.
Bain for 3. Long rebound to Williams. Joe forced inside the arc. Dort will try a 3. Kennard able to reel in the rebound. Bain thought about that 3 and then a bad cross-court pass stolen by Isaiah Joe. But the Grizzlies get back and get organized defensively. Gilgeous-Alexander against the double team. Williams, shot clock at 5. A corner 3 by Holmgren is in.
Desmond Bain's got to be, in terms of the passes that he's going to make, be aggressive, but then you got to be better in terms of where you're throwing the basketball.
Pippen, a drive, a spin in traffic, a Bain 3. Gilgeous-Alexander
able to get the stops that then allowed him to push the basketball. Right now, the Thunder are forcing this to become a half-court executing game for the Grizzlies.
Grizzlies 2 for 9 shooting in the period. Holmgren, an open 3.
Ball so that you don't allow this Thunder team to get out and run and get easy scoring opportunities.
John Conchar into the game. Edey's out. Jaren Jackson Jr. against Cason Wallace has the size mismatch, misses, and then follows it up and in. Jaren Jackson Jr. working the offensive glass.
See if they can ride the shoulders of Jaren Jackson Jr. here in this third quarter.
Holmgren peels in the lane and lays it in. The Grizzlies cannot track down Chet Holmgren. 14 for Holmgren, averaging 19.5 in the series. Pippen has Holmgren. Pippen 4 to shoot behind the back, and Aldama 3. Rebound Holmgren. He's everywhere at the moment. 6th rebound for Holmgren.
The thing about all of this is this is being done without Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really being a part of the offense.
Holmgren again.
The thing is, the one person you can't move away from, you can't get away from Chet Holmgren on the defensive side.
And he is in a rhythm right now. 16 in the period. Bain drives, steps back, and drops in a long jumper. 2 or a 3. They're initially scored as a 3.
I think they called it a 2, partner, initially.
Holmgren drives, misses, rebound Jackson. They did call it a 2.
And so they just continue to pick the ball up in the backcourt, and from there, they have been able to harass the Grizzlies into turnovers, but also not allowing them to get into any type of offensive execution.
Bain's 3 is off. Holmgren, Dort, Gilgeous-Alexander, Caruso, and Wallace on the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander. Offensive rebound, Cason Wallace. Holmgren, a 16-point third quarter. Caruso underneath, and they send it outside. Cason Wallace misses a 3. Rebound Bain. Grizzlies start the fourth with Bain, Jackson, Edey, Conchar, and Kennard.
They got to get Jaren got to get into the scoring position for this Grizzlies team.
Drives, Caruso hacks at it, knocks it away.
The thing is you don't want to try to dribble against Caruso. He's too good off of the dribble.
Holmgren. Thunder were 6-10 this season when trailing after 3 quarters. Ten to shoot for Jaren against Caruso. Defense collapses. Jaren nowhere to go. Shot clock at 4. Forces it up and fills it up.
See, the thing is, he's bigger than him. Other defenders leave. You're still close enough to the basket to be able to shoot over the top. Don't try to beat him off the dribble from above the three-point line.
Jaren Jackson Jr. with 20. Gilgeous-Alexander, a foul line jumper is in. 25 for 7 in game 2. Again, they go to Jackson against Caruso. Jaren in the lane. Got his own miss. Ball to the floor. Caruso digs it out. 19 times. Leading to 24.5 points lost on turnovers. Caruso feeds Cason Wallace. Tries to go up, under, and puts it in. Thunder have not led in this game. The largest rally to win a game in franchise history, at least as far as back as 96-97 season, is 26. Thunder need
max effort, max focus, and we got to keep the pace up.
Pippen for 3. Conchar offensive rebound. Meanwhile,
well, that same level of desperation is getting to loose balls, trying to only allow 1 field goal attempt.
Holmgren drives and dunks.
He continues to be a problem for the Grizzlies in this series.
And 18 of those points in the second half. He was not a factor at all over the first 24 minutes. Kennard trying to create off the bounce. Deflected out. Only 5 on the shot clock. Edey, Pippen, a Scotty 3. Missed everything. Gilgeous-Alexander. It is a 3-point gone. Shot clock at 8. Bane against Dort. Crosses him over. Aldama for 3.
None of the thing is the Thunder, I talked about it before, their defense has gone to another level that the Grizzlies are not getting good looks even on the offensive end.
Yeah, shot quality's not there. Gilgeous-Alexander for the tie, and a foul. 6 from the line tonight, shoots 3 for the tie.
No John Morant in the second half.
7 first half points. We have a tie game. 3rd tie of the game. Thunder have never led.
Another thing, partner, the Grizzlies need to get down the floor and get into their positions quicker so that you have some options. Too many times they are playing against the shot clock before a pass is even made.
And not getting quality looks. A Conchar 3 off, and the Thunder look for their first lead of the game. Blocked by Pippen. Again, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does have 5 fouls. Bane Euro steps.
They're going to need.
You are seeing a first-class example of what this Thunder defense can. They have throttled the Grizzlies offense here in the second half. Williams knocked away. Conchar, Grizzlies in transition. Pippen through the lane. A no-look pass. Jaren on a back down, a spin. Off glass and in! By Jaren Jackson Jr.
Good job, good defense to start it all.
Gilgeous-Alexander off balance.
He'll be out for long.
Hartenstein screens for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 8. Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh! Kennard with a deflection and a steal. Aldama has a driving angle, off glass and in.
Grizzlies doing a good job getting stops.
Williams around and in. Jalen Williams, 20. Grizzlies trying to avoid an 0-3 hole. Aldama on the attack, falling down. Grizzlies turn it over. 2-on-1, Caruso, Gilgeous-Alexander missed it, but Caruso is there. The Grizzlies not making the hustle plays the Thunder are. And the lead is down to 2.
Got a break, like you said.
Bane. Dort boards. Thunder still looking for their first lead of the game. It's a very short rest for Jaren Jackson Jr. He's back waiting to check in. Gilgeous-Alexander, shot clock at 6. Spins to the foul line, dumped down, and a banked in shot to tie the game at 105 from Lou Dort. Bane around an Edey screen. Pippen, an open 3. Bingo!
We're getting to an open area and Desmond Bane delivering a nice pass.
Hartenstein sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock down to 3. Gilgeous-Alexander, a 3 against the shot clock. Rimming, no. Rebound, one hand Edey. Took it away from Caruso. Shot clock already down to 10 for Pippen. And Pippen
out on the floor. You can call that lean foul every single time.
3 by Williams, air ball.
The lights off.
The green lights signaling a coach's challenge. Aldama. Yeah, there's way too much clock to try to bleed it here. Only 7 on the shot clock. Grizzlies got to get it in. They do to Aldama. And the Grizzlies really loose with it. And they did flip the shot clock. Mark Dagnall doesn't understand it. But the referees don't blow it dead, so we play on. Pippen got hit in the face by Dort.
They have to be more desperate in terms of getting into their offensive sets quicker to get better looks.
Shot clock down to 4. Again, the Grizzlies against the shot clock. Jaren Jackson Jr., no. Gilgeous-Alexander, Caruso, passes on the 3, drives, dishes. Holmgren, a 3 for the tie, put it in. Holmgren, 5 triples and 22 points, 21 in the second half. And already the shot clock down to 16 in the Grizzlies with the ball at midcourt. Not playing with the pace they want to play with. Jackson against Caruso. Caruso picked his pocket. Thunder going for their first lead of the game. Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren, a 3 for the lead. It's off. It's boarded by Kennard.
Partner, get up the floor and get into an offensive set so that you're not playing against the shot clock every possession.
Under 2 remaining in regulation. All even at 108. Aldama's 3 off. Williams. Lead of the night. Thunder, the lead from 29 down. 7 to shoot for Bain. Drives on Dort. A three, long, boarded by Holmgren. With less than a minute remaining. Would be the largest comeback in the Oklahoma City era of the franchise to win a game. Pippen against Caruso. Caruso steals. Ball to Dort.
Disrupted player on the floor.
Edey taps it, and a two-possession game.
Bounce.
Which the Grizzlies have struggled with in the postseason. Jackson screens. Kennard can't get loose for a three. His two is blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. A Conchar three is off. It's boarded by Holmgren. And now the Grizzlies not back defensively. The Grizzlies in desperate need of points. Bain, desperation three. Nope. Boarded by Caruso. And the comeback is complete for the Thunder. Lead went away, and Nick Young helped.
You need your big name players to be able to step up and make big plays. The Grizzlies just could not get it.
Aldama, long two. And the comeback is complete, and the Grizzlies